King's Court with the Cutlers.
This is the case of Harris versus Ayala. You all have been together for a year and a half and have been married for 5 months. Is that right?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Ms. Harris, why have you brought your wife 5 months to court today?
Well, Your Honor, I think that my wife is just cheating with men, and I'm here to find out today if she is or isn't, if my marriage is worth it to her, sir.
What does that feel like to think that your wife of 5 months is cheating on you?
Every day I struggle, I go crazy inside my head. It makes me sad, it tears me down. I'm just constantly rebuilding myself up. Every day, struggle.
All right, so what do you hope to prove today?
I hope that everything comes out correct and that we can find a way to get past our issues and save our marriage. This is my first marriage and it means the world to me and sacred, so I want to do anything and everything that I can to save it.
Miss Ayala, what are you here to prove?
I'm here to prove that I love her and there's been mistakes in our relationship, but I'm willing to do anything to save it. I love her.
Okay.
I'm so in love with her.
So this is really deep to you because I see the tears. I hear the emotion. Tell her, what does she mean to you?
You mean the world to me. And you know I've made mistakes. But we can get past it. Every obstacle we've come across has been hard for us. Not just that, but everything, and we can get over anything. For real, Tim. For real.
Ms. Harris, what's on the line here today?
Your Honor, my marriage is at stake. Everything, I feel like people don't take me and my marriage seriously, Your Honor. I feel like they laugh at me. I feel like I'm made a fool of because of the things that have happened. I feel, Your Honor, that I haven't even been able, honestly, to be sexually active with my wife because of what the cheating and the things that have gone on. I haven't been able to put myself in a position to do so because I'm not comfortable. So everything, my whole life is at stake right now.
How long has that been going on?
About 2 months, Your Honor.
Wow, how does that make you feel?
It makes me feel worse than I already do inside, you know? I mean, it causes more stress than needed and more problems that are unwanted.
Are you punishing her?
No, I'm not, but I just can't bring myself to do things that are sacred to me without knowing what has been done.
So, Mr. Ayala, do you feel the tension in this relationship?
Yes, daily.
Do you feel it?
Tell me what that is like.
It's stressful, you know? I feel like I've been put in situations that has resulted in damaging our relationship, partly due to Demi's behavior towards me.
And so from your standpoint, you're saying that's all in the past, though?
Yeah, it's in the past, as of today.
And your wife is here to find out what's currently going on?
Yes.
And you are here to tell her that there's nothing currently going on?
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Okay.
Okay, so you all had some time before this tension. Tell me about what it was like when you fell in love.
She was totally different from anybody that I'd ever met. It's like I found a lot of qualities in her that I didn't even really know that I liked. She's a wonderful mom. She's funny. She's dysfunctional. She's super dysfunctional and being multitasking, and I'm not. I get things done. I'm on point. So she kind of balances me out, you know. And I didn't really know, and I found all these qualities in her that made me want to marry her. I totally am okay with being with her for the rest of my life. And, you know, another thing was that, you know, she was not normally the type of person I would go for. She pursued me hardcore.
Okay.
She came after me and was very consistent and persistent, which made me, I had to give her a chance just on that alone.
Right,
Just her
who doesn't like
consistency.
being chased?
Yeah.
So I decided to, you know, with the pursuance of me, I had to try. I had to give her a chance.
So, Ms. Ayala, what was it about her that made you pursue her?
Look at that smile coming. Mm-hmm. I mean, she's giggling and blushing. I love it.
I had like a crush on her from afar for like a year before she even knew.
Never knew.
Oh, what made you make the first move?
I wanted her so bad.
Wow.
I wanted her so badly that I was willing to put myself out there and basically I started feeling like I was.
Wait a minute. Did you hear her? She went.
Look, when
She got chill. She's got chill.
when you see something you want, you go for it, right?
Right.
There you go. That's how we
Right.
got together. You see something, you go for it.
Yeah, Mr. Cutler, he kind of chased me a little bit.
Well, I saw you and I had to have you, right?
I ain't mad at you.
There you go. All right. So it sounds like you all got off to a great start.
Yes, we did, Your Honor.
What went wrong?
Oh, man. Basically, we were having a kind of a rough time in our relationship, and we had gotten to a disagreement, and she chose to leave with a neighbor. And, you know, when I called and asked her what she was doing, because I had this feeling that she was being, there was infidelity, she told me that I was incorrect, so.
Did you ever ask your neighbor about this?
I didn't have to. She was on her way home to me, and the neighbor and her had gotten into a disagreement, and the neighbor called me and told me she slept with a nephew not once but twice.
So before your wife could even get back home, the neighbor had already called you.
Yes, Your Honor.
And told you that she had slept with the neighbor's nephew.
Yes. Yes.
Wow. How did you do that?
I was in a vulnerable spot, a vulnerable day, a vulnerable month, a vulnerable.
So you were hurt, you were angry.
Yes.
This person caught you at a point where you normally wouldn't have said yes, but you took a second look.
Yes.
How did you end up with the neighbor's nephew?
There was no prior contact. One thing led to another. I kind of felt pressured and vulnerable. We weren't having sex. We were arguing all the time. You know, I didn't have no outlet to speak to anybody about anything, so I felt down.
Okay.
You know,
I saw you shaking your head like, what is that? Why are you shaking your head?
Vulnerable and angry, Your Honor. I took too long in the shower, so she decided to leave. And then, previously before that, there was a fellow with a bad rep that I knew that I told her not to go around, and I was so sick I couldn't have covers on me. And I needed her to take care of me, and I wake up the next morning and she's gone. And it's not until the people that she's with leave her stranded somewhere and she busts through my door and falls asleep that I go through her phone and find out that her little friend has told her, oh, well, don't let Demi know that, you know, what's going on and just sneak out and just go with us. It's okay.
Mr. AYALA, you seem to disagree with that.
I have caused a lot of unwanted, unneeded
Okay, so
pain to our relationship.
But aren't you giving her a reason for her to be suspicious of you? I mean, if you're going out with people that are
I'm put in. We fight so much. I'm put in these situations.
There's nothing that I don't do for her, Your Honor. I'll give her a bath if I have to. I will shave her legs. I will cook breakfast, lunch, and dinner for her. I take care of her. I help take care of her kids, Your Honor. I put everything on the line. My family will not mess with me because of how she's done me, Your Honor, but that's my wife, and I refuse to let anybody stand or get in her way, you know, of us. And if it means going through things to get to the, you know, the good parts of it, I will do that.
Do you think that these individuals are not supportive because you're a same-sex relationship?
I think these individuals aren't supportive because she allows them to not be supportive. She allows them to do whatever. She says it's okay for whoever, whatever, to go against our relationship. She doesn't correct anybody, and that's why I feel like a fool, and I feel like our relationship isn't taken seriously. This is very serious to me. I feel like I'm constantly disrespected. Everybody's laughing at me. Like I demand respect in my relationship with her because I would never let anybody disrespect her or this relationship.
So we talked about the incident in the past with the neighbor's nephew. Why do you believe that she's cheating now?
She got mad and took off me and was gone for 5 days. I had no idea where she was.
What caused her to take off?
You know, Your Honor, she left me at the dollar store with our groceries and told me that I didn't care about her nor love her, and waited until I got home to leave. And she didn't have a phone, so I'm trying to find out where she is. I mean, I start getting private calls, and I don't answer private calls. Well, I finally answer it, and lo and behold, it's my wife calling me private.
Hold on. I'm seeing the look on your face. You look angry. Tell me what you're feeling right now.
Every emotion possible. It doesn't matter what happened in the details because we'll fight till the end about that. The problem is we need help.
But in order for us to help you, we need to kind of know some of the details. Why did you leave?
Because me and Demi, when we're together, we need air sometimes.
Okay, and when couples argue, yes, sometimes you need some breathing room, some breathing space. Now, most people don't leave for 5 days.
Disappear.
So, yeah. So why did you leave for 5 days?
Well, I left spontaneously. I couldn't help it.
Let me ask you,
needed
what
air.
do you think happened, Ms. Harris, during those 5 days?
During those 5 days, I found out she was with someone that she had ran off with before that was so despicable to me because I took care of this guy when he had nothing. And then he takes off with my wife knowing how I feel. So I feel like she took off with him again, and I felt the first time it happened that she was liking on maybe that something sexual had happened.
You believe that she cheated on you?
Yes, Your Honor, I do.
Ms.
Ms.
Ayala?
Ayala?
No, that's true. That's so untrue.
So nothing happened between you and this mutual friend?
No.
To top it off, I run into a friend of mine that I haven't seen for a few months. And he tells me one of the nights that she had taken off on me here within the last month or so, she takes off with his relative, and they're together the whole entire night. And I think that something sexual happened that night as well. She says that it didn't, but they just went to the casino. My friend says otherwise. You know, he says that he wasn't in the house, but he's pretty sure that they had sex. And I'm just like blown away. It kills me.
We have a statement, a witness statement to the court about that event, and I'd like to read it into the record. I know for a fact that Sasha slept with one of my family members. My family member told me all the details of him and Sasha. He told me where they had sex, how many times, and he was very explicit. My family member said they had sex like 5 times that night. I had to let Demi know about all this because she's my friend. Wow. How does that make you feel? I see the tears in your eyes.
Not good enough, Your Honor. I feel worthless. Like, what's wrong with me? I love her. I've never stepped out on her. I've made my mistakes, being controlling and things, but I was given every issue to, Your Honor. I was given every reason to feel that way, but I love her with all my heart. This is my wife, and I just feel like if it can be saved, it can be saved. But I haven't been able to be sexually active with her. I haven't been able to even have a relationship really because I feel like it's so much lies that I just need the truth and honesty, and she's not able to give it to me, so that's why we're here today.
And that's what this court is about, trying to help people find answers so they can move forward.
The truth. Miss Ayala, I see that you're hurting. I see you looking. How does it make you feel that whatever you've been doing, even if it's been innocent, is making your wife feel worthless? Those are the words out of her mouth.
Kills me inside. It does, because I do love her. And I want to fix this. I just don't know how.
Well, do you understand how disappearing for days at a time and being with other people will contribute to her feeling this way?
Of course.
I mean, I'm vulnerable too, Your Honor. I hurt too, but I don't go sleep with other people to make it better.
All right, you came into this court, you've testified that you did not have sex with your neighbor's relative, nor with a mutual friend. Your wife is begging, pleading for the truth. I'm going to ask you, and I'm looking right in your eye, are you telling the truth?
No.
All right. Did you have sex with the mutual friend?
Yes. It just happened. Damn. Look at me.
I can't look at you.
If there's anything that can happen, just like between us, if there's anything that it can fix, I want to fix it. If not, I just want us to be better people.
Miss Harris, she's confessed. Where are you? Can you accept her confession and move forward?
No, Your Honor. I can't, and I won't.
I don't want to lose my life.
Miss Ayala, I want to get to the bottom of the other accusation. Did you have sex with the neighbor's relative?
Yes.
This
There's
is a
difference. There's not.
5, 6 people now.
Hold on. She's opening up. Talk to us. Tell us how this occurred.
There was no sexual intercourse. Let's say that on this one.
Okay. Until you all figure out how to communicate your needs and your desires, you're going to have these situations.
And Ms. Ayala, at the very beginning, Ms. Harris said she has some concerns about the people that you're hanging around with. Well, those concerns seem to be valid to me because these people that you're hanging around with, as soon as they see you're in a vulnerable position, they're taking advantage of that. Those are not good people to be around.
Right.
So if you're going to move forward, you either have to get your friends in check or find some new ones.
It is said that we don't know what we have until it's gone. My prayer is that it's not gone and that you will take advantage of our resources that we have in the court to help couples come together and move forward positively.
And as we say in this courtroom, please do not cheat yourself out of a chance for a good relationship. Court is adjourned.